Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. I am in Kigamboni, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and it is afternoon where I am now. So today's video is the anti-racism campaign, and it's the Rise Like a Phoenix part of the campaign. And the Rise Like a Phoenix is about the victimhood status and overcoming the victim mentality. So, like to rise above this victimhood or this kind of mentality. This video I've been wanting to make for a very long time. So before I start, I first want to put out a disclaimer. So the disclaimer is that there are many triggers in this video. So watch and listen at your own risk, because I'm sure that many bodies are going to drop. But you have been warned. Okay, so let's continue. This video is about reclaiming words and phrases and terms that are now considered derogatory. Okay? And this video is about how you can rise above being either victimized or feel that you are being victimized by these terms or these words, and also how you can prevent from being the one who uses these terms and words out of context. Okay, so there's that. Of course, I have to read. I also specifically want to address South Africans. And there are two types of South Africans that I want to address. The first type are those who use these words or terms or phrases to inflict hurt or pain or hatred. And the other group, or the other type, are those who are affected and who feel or who are victimized by these terms, phrases, or words. And now I'm going to say something that is extremely controversial, so get ready. Both these groups are idiots. Sorry, just listening for the bodies that are dropping, because I'm sure there are a lot of them dropping right now, but that's what they are. So because this is about words, okay? So what is the meaning of idiot? What is the definition? The Oxford Lexical Dictionary says that an idiot is a stupid person. Okay, now I didn't say that, okay? That's the dictionary. So what is stupid? The Oxford Learner's Dictionary says that stupid is an adjective, and it's showing a lack of thought or good judgment. So based on this, idiots. Now I will start with the first word that really can get people bent out of shape when someone uses this word to insult them. The first word is monkey. Now, there are a lot of people in South Africa, because remember there are two types, who will use the word monkey, like I mentioned before, to insult another person. It's normally a racial thing. So someone might say, you are a monkey. So, of course, there's a person inflicting the word, and then there's the recipient. And then the recipient will feel victimized by this. Now, where does the idiot factor come in? The idiot factor comes in because every human being on this earth, we have our origins in monkey. Okay? We all evolved from primate species. This is evolutionary biology. So, if this idiot here thinks that I will say he, just to make it easier, he is insulting this other idiot here by calling them a monkey, there is no insult, because basically this person is just stating a fact. We are all monkeys, and the proof is the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. This is what they say. Humans are primates. Physical and genetic similarities show that the modern human species, Homo sapiens, has a very close relationship to another group of primate species, the apes. Humans and the great apes, which are the large ones of Africa, chimpanzees and gorillas, share a common ancestor that lived between 8 and 6 million years ago. Humans first evolved in Africa, so South Africans, we live in Africa, that's where we evolved from, and the rest of the world evolved from Africa. And much of human evolution occurred on that continent. The fossils of early humans who lived between 6 and 2 million years ago come entirely from Africa. And then the monkey species includes baboons, tamarins, capuchins. Ape species include humans, gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, gibbons, and bonobos. In evolutionary and genetic terms, ape species are much closer to humans than monkeys are. Okay, although apes are closer, monkeys are still. In addition to having similar basic body structures, apes are highly intelligent and can exhibit human-like behavior. Okay, so basically if someone called you a monkey, they're not far off, because we are all monkeys. So you see, this one is an idiot for calling you something that you are, but thinking that this will cause hurt. And the person on this side is also an idiot because they are being affected by someone calling them something which they actually are. Okay, so that's the first one. So the next word is, so please everybody, brace yourselves, stay strong. It's coming. Is the word Kaffir, which can also be pronounced Kaffir or Kaffir. The actual pronunciation is Kaffir because it is an Arabic word. Now, based on the Oxford English Dictionary, it's a noun. This is the first explanation. South African offensive, and it's an insulting term for a black African. That's what Kaffir means in South Africa. It's a pejorative term. The second thing is, it's offensive and it's an insulting pejorative term used by some Muslims for non-Muslims. Keep listening. The historical meaning is that it's a member of a people of the Hindu Kush mountains of northeastern Afghanistan who did not convert to Islam until the 19th century. The origin is its late 16th century, from the Arabic word means, which is kafir, which means infidel, which means non-believer. So the number one is that in South Africa, it is an insulting term for a black African. But if you look at the origin of this word, it is from the Arabic word infidel, which just means non-believer. And that is where the word originates from. This happened when the Muslims, especially from Malaya, came to South Africa, and they called anyone who was not worshipping the Muslim god a Kaffir. And then some idiot got it in their head to think that it means it's something that is only used for black Africans. That is not what it, when these people used it, that's not what they meant. They came there, they saw the black Africans doing all their worshipping, whoever they supposed to be worshipping. My ancestors as well, they were worshipping whoever they were worshipping, which was not the Muslim god, and they were all called Kafirs. And then some stupid Dutch person, idiot of the first order, decided that, oh, they must be meaning those people with a dark skin. That is not what it means, and that is not what it meant. So where does the idiot part come in? On this side, for those who are using it to insult somebody, it's idiotic because they are using the word out of context. That is not what it means. So if you use it to insult a black African person, it just means you are stupid. And we've already gone over the definition of the word stupid. On this side, the person who feels victimized or offended or whatever, when it comes to this word, again, it's because this person as well falls under the stupid definition, because that is not what the word means. The word, if you are a non-believer in the Muslim God, you are also a kafir. Now, these days, it's okay not to believe in the Muslim God. Many of us don't care about the Muslim God because we all have our own gods. So why do we feel victimized when someone calls us a kafir? And since kafir does not mean a black African, why should we feel upset if someone is using that word and trying to use it to insult you? You see where I'm going with this? It's about using the word and understanding it in the right context. We have to reclaim the power over the word and not let that word have power over us. Okay, so that's the second word. The next word that seems to be getting people all up in arms is the word colored. Now, this is something new happening in South Africa, and I think it is being influenced by what is happening in the USA. Because in the USA, when you refer to someone as colored, it is considered derogatory. It's a pejorative. Now, fun fact. We are South Africans. We are not USA citizens. So we have a totally different history and a totally different genetic makeup. Colored is a unique race in South Africa. It is a mixed race, and the mix always has to be European and definitely Khoi or San. Those three must be present. There can be other mixtures in there, but European, Khoi, which is the Hottentot, or San, which is the Bushman, must be represented in the bloodline, in the genetic code. Okay? Let's get that into our heads. That is what a colored is. If you don't have that combination, plus plus, or just that three, you are not a colored. Doesn't matter what it says on your paper. Okay? And in South Africa, this is a race, and I am of this race. So don't you dare tell me that I cannot use this term to classify myself, because that is what I am. I am not black. I am not white. I'm an African first, and then I'm a colored, because I will not deny my ancestors. I refuse to deny my ancestors. I embrace them all. So I don't know why everyone's jumping on the US bandwagon. It doesn't make sense. Not at all. So again, the two idiot sides, right? Idiot here, thinking if they say, oh, you're colored. Yeah, in my case, it's like, yeah, so what? You're just telling me what I am. Why should I be like, oh, he called me a colored? No, that's what I am. If you in the US don't want to be called colored, hey, that's on you. That's got nothing to do with me. I know who I am. I have my roots. Okay? We all safe? We feeling okay? Right? Safe? Are you in your safe space? Good. Hang in there. There's only one more to go. You're doing well. Yes, I see you. You are doing so well. Oh, so well. Okay, since we're doing so good and we are surviving, I'm going to go into the last word. The last word is Bushman or Bushman. Also Hottentot, which is short for Hottentot. People can get very upset when someone calls them Bushman, Bushman, Hottentot. Just a few months back, our president was a big thing, got very upset. I think, I'm not so sure, I can't remember, but I actually think someone got fined for calling him a Bushman. Because the perception is that this was an insult to him. Which I guess in his case it is an insult, because he is not a Bushman. He wishes, I'm sure, that he was, but he's not. Let me explain. A Bushman is a tribe in South Africa. And those are my ancestors. My ancestors are Bushmen, which are the San people. And the San are the indigenous people of South Africa. Okay? And they are hunter-gatherer group. And they are the first nations of Southern Africa. That's the Bushman. The same for the Hottentot. They are the Khoi. Indigenous South Africans. So, they are also my ancestors. I find that it's offensive that people would think that calling someone a Bushman, which is my ancestor, that they would find that an insult, is an insult in itself. Because what is wrong if someone mistakenly calls you a Bushman? Or they just call you a Bushman, they just say you are a Bushman. Why would that be considered an insult? Why? Why is that derogatory? This I don't get. Because like I say, these are my ancestors. Why would you get bent out of shape? Okay, I can understand, because maybe if you are not a Bushman, it's like, no, I'm Indian, I'm not a Bushman. Or no, I'm German, I'm not a Bushman. That's fine. But why would you find it offensive or an insult? I don't find an insult when someone says, oh, you are French. Which I also am, but I'm just saying, or you are Chinese. I'm not insulted when people say I'm Chinese, although I'm not Chinese. So you see where the idiotic part comes in? On this side, this is an idiot because this idiot thinks they can insult you by calling you a race. And on this side, this person is getting upset for someone calling him a race or a tribe. You understand? Because when you look at the word, what it means, what its origin is, and then there is no reason to be offended by it. That is why we have to reclaim these words and we have to use it in context so that we don't become victims of these words, and we also don't need to use these words as weapons to victimize other people, because on both sides it is just idiot and idiot, idiotic and idiotic, because the way it is being used is totally wrong. We have to apply semantics and linguistics properly. We are living in 2020. Most of us are educated. We need to move on. We need to progress. We need to grow. We need to rise above the victimhood and victim mentality status. And we can only do that by educating ourselves. We need to be like a phoenix. Get out of those ashes. Sorry, the sun is suddenly in my face. Okay? So I know a lot of you are like now probably slitting something because you are so triggered, but I did warn in the beginning that this might set some of you off. But these are just the facts. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and just so you know, this video is sponsored by my own company, which is called Celestial Care, and we specialize in skincare and essential oils. Thank you and have a good day.